Hey guys, quick disclaimer before the video starts. Some of the quality is lost because of the rendering and recording, and even the games run a bit slower while recording, so use this video more for FPS comparison reasons rather than quality comparison. Full version of the disclaimer in the description. Enjoy the video.
That's it, Roach. Hey-ya!
One big sweaty armpit. Not that you'd notice inside that suit, but it's hotter than a vindaloo in here. Lots changed. This is how it all started. People signed up with Cell for cheap energy. Cell were generating power for free, and nobody can compete with free. Before long, they had a monopoly. Bills went up. People had nothing left except their debt. Cell marched them out and into the volunteer camps. Nothing but slavery.
Scanning Sector 1, Delta 6.
Hold up.
Up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside.
Rocco! Get down here this minute! You can't be late for your first... Hey!
Relax, it's all good. Just gotta put some pants on.
Oh, why aren't you wearing any pants? Never mind. Get down here.
All right there.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to get more.
Yeah.
Let's face it, it's difficult to be successful in WWE and one-on-one action, but a fatal four-way? A competitor has just a 25% chance of being victorious. Those aren't the best odds for anyone.
There's been no shortage of build-up for this one, and it looks like it's going to live up to the hype.
If politics makes strange bedfellas, fatal four-way makes downright bizarre ones.
Regardless, the crowd is buzzing because Brock Lesnar is present and accounted for.
Luck was with us when we learned of a recently derailed Ottoman train carrying a most interesting piece of cargo. A small patrol.
Taşak gibi kokuyor her yer. Şişim geldi.
The trail leads up the mountain. We'll have a good view of the valley beyond from the summit.
All right, let's take it easy here. This wind is crazy.
We just need to keep moving.
Hey, even if we don't find anything up here, your dad would be proud.
I know, but I have a good feeling about this.
The Order of Trinity pursued the Prophet and his people relentlessly until finally confronting...
Brilliant fixture. It's always been that way. Other factors as well as football involved in the rivalry here. Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Well, what an atmosphere inside this stadium, and what a match we should have. Star-studded lineups here in front of us.
Confidently done to dink the ball into a teammate like that. Break maybe from Barcelona. It's good play until they got that challenge in. How to make the most of it.
Unrelated. Proposal. Dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You don't say.
Communications recovered.
Tommy, I'm transmitting your pod program.
Pod program download complete.
What the hell is this? Come on, we gotta get through it. This is crazy! Welcome to Habitat 7! Keep moving! Ah! Looks safer under there! Is this for real? What the hell? How's your gun? Might want to see if it's working. Take a shot of that fuel cell. It's busted anyway. Look, something flying around in the sky. Oh, wow. We're not in the Milky Way anymore. Am I making some room? Thanks. What the hell is that? Give us our man, or this gets ugly.
Go, Shad!
What's the other guy doing?
Lay it to it! Turn around!
Three, two, one, go. Right 6 over crest, don't cut, 200. 200 over bumps, 100. Right 5. And right 4, 200. Right 5, left 5, right 5, into left 3, and bump right 4, and left 6, 2, 1, go. Left 5, long, crest, and keep right over crest, 60, left 3, through dip, keep left over crest, jump, and right 4, through dip, and left 4. Right 4, crest, left 3.
Where you'll find a game.
bull, you get the way.
I've got the bike.
Go on without me.
Ya sé, pero igual y lo traemos para acá también. Mira, supe que vamos a hacer chido, así que...
I got target carrying submachine guns. We're good. We all in one piece? These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels. The drone is up.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of
Your
the
face is covered. Grand Guard won't like that. Careful with that sword.
Your face is covered.
Always conflict, power, greed, lust.
This is how we...
The wall of light, from the time of the rat plague.
All right, suffer.
Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for reaching this stage of the video, and I feel like I have to speak for this one to explain a few things. First of all, as you can see, I'm not even playing it at full resolution, hence the black bars. I think this resolution still gives a good vision and boosts the FPS. At least for my PC, the game has many performance problems. I never put any settings over very low. Here in the video, for the sake of the benchmark, I turned the settings up. I start off by setting them to medium. As you can see, the game still works somewhat fine, but with lower FPS. Also, keep in mind, the place where I landed had very few buildings and no players around me. If I set it anything above very low in a more populated place, such as a big city or the starting zone, the FPS gets murdered. A while later, I set it to high. Again, it's far from unplayable, but in a, let's say, semi-competitive game such as PUBG, I think the majority of the people would prefer higher performance over quality. In my opinion, the game doesn't look that bad on the lower settings anyway. Plus, you get some sweet advantages, like, let's say, with fewer grass details, it's really easier to spot players laying down waiting to ambush someone. I know some people that can run this game with higher settings, but don't do it anyway because of the advantages the lower settings give. At a point where I'm in a building, looting, the lag spikes got so bad I had to turn down the settings. Lag spikes do occur even on the lower settings, but are way less frequent. By the way, I'm probably not in sync with the video at all because I'm recording this separately, but you can work it out. Especially in firefights, a good stable frame rate is very important in this game. I understand that this goes for most games out there, but it especially applies to this one, I believe. If you drop below, let's say 50 FPS, it does get significantly harder, especially to aim precisely. And this is coming from someone that has completed GTA 4 with around 24 FPS. I think that's enough for PUBG. If you have any questions, please write them down. I'll try my best to answer everything. Now, let me get my thoughts out on the GPU. For the price of $110 that it is right now, I believe, you get an amazing deal. I know it's not a really small sum of money, but for the product you're getting, it's definitely worth it. I'm trying not to exaggerate it because it's definitely not a god tier GPU, but it's one of the better cheap ones. Well, I don't really know if you can call it cheap, but it basically costs the same as two modern games because they usually cost about $60, and comparing it to that, it's pretty cheap. And I also believe that it's a pretty common choice for people these days. For the technical part of it, you can Google it, there's plenty of useful information online. But we also have to talk about the GTX 1050's brother, the GTX 1050 Ti. It has double its VRAM, which is 4GB, and it costs about, I think, $30 more. Now, I personally can't tell you how good or bad it is because I've never tried it myself, but if you want to compare them, there are videos for that on YouTube. I can just assure you that the extra 2GB of VRAM will improve the quality, but not drastically, that's for sure. Let's say if you played a game on medium, now you can play it on, let's say, high with the same or slightly better frame rate. It's a good topic to think about if you really need the extra 2GB or you're happy with what you're getting from the regular GTX 1050 and would rather spend the extra $30 on, let's say, another terabyte of HDD, more RAM, a better CPU, a keyboard, mouse, you get my point. Now, about the video. I forgot to mention the max settings that a game supports. Let's say, for example, Tekken. I wrote down high, and that's the highest it could be set to. There's no very high or ultra. If you're interested in a specific game and what are the max settings for it, ask me in the comments. I'll gladly reply. That's about it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you can, leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Maybe.